The Kite Flapping Wings. While the children were going back from their schools to their homes in the evening, they encountered notices stuck on walls. In the notices, the information below was given. Warning! On Sunday this week, a kite competition will be held on Greenhill. Everybody can join the competition with any kind of kite. The one whose kite reaches the highest point will win a bicycle. Note: those who are older than 18 years of age cannot enter the competition. The children who read the notice became very excited. All of them desired to win the bicycle. Because of this, they all started to make their kites that evening. The days elapsed one by one. Saturday also passed, but Sunday did not appear. The children were all amazed. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday passed again. Sunday, however, did not come. The kites of all the children were ready. The wind was blowing very nicely, but that Sunday was not around. 4 of the children went out to look for Sunday. They actually did the right thing, because Sunday was moving about in the form of Tuesday. The children caught Sunday straight away and brought it to Greenhill. The children who were impatiently waiting for the start of the competition welcomed the coming of Sunday with great joy and applauded Sunday for a long time. Sunday was very pleased with this behaviour. "It seems that I am a very important day," it kept saying. Half an hour after Sunday came, with the sound of a whistle blown by a child, the competition started. There were about 50 kites and about 150 children on Greenhill. Every child with a kite believed that his kite would ascend to the highest point and he would win the bicycle. The reward bicycle was a blue one, and the blue bicycle was having one of the brightest days of its life. The kites, on the other hand, started to ascend towards the sky, all with different shapes and different colours. The kites turned the sky into a festival area. The kites were as if singing. Soon later, it was seen that one of the kites had passed all the other kites and was rising fast in the sky. It was a white circular kite. Since it was ascending very fast, all the children started to stare at this kite. Now all the children were applauding and shouting for this moonlight kite which was tied to the earth with the string. "I won! I won!" The child owning the white kite was shouting in laughter. The white kite carried on rising and was getting smaller and smaller. If it would continue rising like this, obviously it would disappear. The only child who was not surprised by the rise of the kite was its owner, because he had got up very early that day and caught 2 birds sleeping on a tree branch and tied them at both sides of the kite. These birds were the reason for the rise of the white kite. The white kite still continued to ride. But then, however it happened, first 10, then 35, then 162 big birds came and started to pull the kite even further up. Since the string was now finished, the birds started to pull the child into the air too. Suddenly, one of the other children caught the child owning the white kite from his feet. The birds, however, managed to pull the second child too. A third child caught the second child by his feet. Then 15, and then all the children were holding the feet of the one before. But the birds still managed to lift them all up into the air. Being pulled into the sky by the birds, now all 150 children were flying in the air. This was incredible! Hundreds of birds were taking away hundreds of children. The child in the lowest position was attached to the foot of the previous child with one hand, and with his other hand he was holding the bicycle. The children were ascending and going away. Birds were singing and crowing. The children were shouting. When the adults of the city saw that the children were passing over, they became alarmed. "The children are going! The children are going!" they were shouting. The children really went up into the air and soon disappeared. One woman went into her home mumbling that she couldn't understand children nowadays, and she thought it was ridiculous to go into the sky just to ride a bike. A day later, realizing that the flight would never end, one of the children took out a little jackknife and sent it to the child owning the white kite. The child owning the white kite cut the string of the kite while they were passing over a little lake, and they all fell into the lake softly. They were now all in the lake, but none of them knew how to swim. The fattest one of them swallowed all the water in the lake, and they were all saved. After they had dried all their clothes, they went back to their homes. As they always do, again, waving their fingers at the children. "You naughty little monkeys, you," said all the adults. The white kite, on the other hand, who knows? Maybe it's still flying.